which was earlier today.
Okay.
Or earlier in the week.
There we go.
Dare I question what he's laughing about?
You'll see. Just get into the thing and look.
I've been in the thing. There's absolutely nothing. There is grass and drawing.
No, his stream. Get into his stream and you'll see.
YouTube or Twitch?
Twitch.
It's amazing.
It's a loading circle. All I have is Coonbrain stuff.
Yes, but look closer. What is there that is normally replaced with something else?
Oh, there's a face there.
Yes.
Lower corner.
Yep.
It is beautiful.
Usually Jameson's face is there.
That is perfect.
What are you talking about, Justin? That is my face. That is exactly what I look like. Oh, that's beautiful.
You said to look closer, so my eyes zoomed in on the center of the map, and I'm like, wait, what?
It's
All
funny. I wanna.
So welcome back, everyone, to the world.
Justin, that's gonna be the thumbnail. No, I know.
It's the realm of Mythrope, not the world of Mythrope.
We're in the
put
world of
world-
Mythrope, within the realm of Mythrope, within the country of Mythrope.
I put
You
world.
happy now?
Yes.
I put realm.
Good.
He
Yeah.
was yelling at me.
If I don't know if I spelt it right, but
Yes. You spelled it right.
Welcome back once again, viewers, to the world of Prussia.
eat my ass.
Tonight's episode, we will witness as Mitch Paladin kill.
We will witness
You shutting the fuck up.
world hunger.
That is the point.
To stop world hunger and eat ass.
This isn't the human centipede.
No, it's the Human Centipede 3.
Oh, I'm trying to figure out how the hell I can host you.
It is difficult, my friend.
Go into your chat and do /host space the username.
Positivity bot. Hooray.
Are you also recording tonight's session as well, or are you just streaming it right now?
I always
Get the
stream
file
and
and
record it.
usually upload it straight from Twitch to YouTube, as far as I remember. There's a way to do that.
So
Yeah.
do what? /host what?
What's that? What?
In order to host you.
Oh,
That's
no.
host space.
Did I shut everything off?
Yes, you did.
Everything's off.
There we go.
Oh, wow. Three
There we go.
people watching. That's more than usual. Oh, the kitten is now hosting me. Nothing popped up. Oh. I hear
that.
boop. Oh.
You said nothing popped up, so I think something popped up, okay?
So, is everyone ready and present?
Yeah,
Yes.
I think so.
I'm busy reading Dragon Ball.
Mitch, are you
Yes.
present?
I'm sitting there in the corner reading Dragon Ball.
Too bad.
No, Lexi, you're laying in the corner of the building, burnt to shit, almost dead.
Mitch,
Yo.
you here?
Yeah.
Okay. So,
I guess I haven't used spells since then. I'm gonna do it.
last time we left off, you guys had, pretty much recovered from the death and transformation of the, satyr, who turned into a dwarf woman, and upon waking up and trying to figure out what the hell's happening and where to go next, you were attacked by a group of weapon and armor wielding werewolves, the strongest of which being a white werewolf, seeming to be the leader. And as the fight quickly went south for all of them, the white wolf began pleading for his life. Mitch sought to protect him. Coonbreen sought to stay out of most of it. Drake and Lexia chose to continue fighting the White Wolf, causing Mitch and Drake to begin.
Mind
And
you,
all our
Drago
assault
wanted to disarm him so that he could no longer be as big of a threat as he was.
This fight led to Mitch pretty much killing Drake, but with Drake's half-orc strength within him, remained alive barely before being knocked out by Mitch.
I also blew everyone up.
Yeah. And with that, we pick it back up. So what's everybody doing? You look around, Lexia, and yes, about 10 feet to your side, there is the White Wolf.
Is he still attacking? Are we still in combat?
I mean, the White Wolf doesn't seem to be aggressive. He's just kind of looking at the whole situation over here.
Let's see if I believe I have something that can work. Do I? What? I don't? I could have sworn I took that as a spell, but okay. I'm gonna try and interact with the wolf. Hey, we cool?
He's a little bit spooked.
Oh shit, that's all I need.
But he turns to you,
Sweet.
and it kind of looks you up and down a little bit. Yes, we are. And he just kind of looks at you out of the corner of his eye a little bit.
Oh my god.
I sort of, smile. You remind me of a friend I had a long time ago.
Who?
Lord Fagatron the Third.
Don't you even go
Justin,
Wait, is it Lord Fagatron the
very
Third?
beautiful wolf. Friend, companion. She traveled with me everywhere.
He nods slowly. What happened to her now?
dead.
She died in the fires of hell, to be completely honest with you.
Well, that's
A little bit
unfortunate.
Not a day goes by I don't think about her. Why'd you attack us?
Well, originally it was for the satyr and whoever she caught. Clearly, he kind of looks around. That didn't go well.
Yeah. Speaking of which, do we know where the satyr is? Out of character to you, Justin?
Probably dead.
Yeah, I know where the satyr is. You guys don't know where the
Alive.
satyr is.
Do we
I'm
know
unconscious.
the battle?
You guys can look for the satyr.
I'm unconscious. I have
I'm
4
gonna-
hours.
I'm gonna look him over. Is he looking hurt?
Yeah, he looks pretty hurt.
Do you want me to heal you?
I'm okay. He starts to chant that you recognize as cure wounds, and he touches his own chest.
I'll probably do the same at a level 5.
All right, then roll 5d8, and then we'll do math from there.
Plus 10, plus 7.
Yes, I
plus
said we'll do
8.
math from there, Tyler.
I'm just
So-
saying random pluses at this point. It's plus 10, plus 7, plus 8, plus 42, correct?
Wow, shit rolls. Well, not bad
James.
rolls, actually.
Yo.
The music is in general.
Oh.
Also, what color shirt are you wearing right now?
Me?
Mhm.
Like IRL or
Right now.
in real life?
None.
In bed.
What's up?
In real life or
Mhm.
black?
He's wearing no shirt. All right, so
No, I'm actually
19
still wearing my work shirt.
So 19 plus. Yours a modifier is 5, so that's 5 plus 10, so that's 15. I'm gonna get out my calculator. So 19 plus 15.
19 plus 15 is 34.
6, 7. I have a calculator, Tyler. Don't worry.
I have one
plus-
too, it's called my brain.
Plus 7 plus Yeah, no. So it's just plus. All right. So you, Lexia, gain 41 hit points
Lexia gains 41 hit points?
because she's
All right.
casting it on herself. So
I
41.
thought she was casting it on the werewolf for a moment. I was about to be like, wait, what?
Alright, so 41 hit points you gain, Lexia.
That's
Do you like my fan art?
That's an oof.
because I don't know what the hell I've done.
That's an oof and a half, bitch.
Was I paying attention to what they were doing, given I was actually passed out? IRL.
You were paying attention to what they were doing. You're just kind of sitting down against the wall.
No, to what they were doing
Yes.
when they were fighting and stuff.
Yes, you were paying attention to what they were doing.
So, let's move over to that. Okay, so what the hell?
Currently, Drake is 90% naked on the ground. And Mitch pretty much just golf swung at him with, golf swung his head with the handle of his sword.
Also, how much shit has been burnt by my explosion? Like in the immediate vicinity.
Within this area.
I remember something like 30, 40 feet.
20 feet is practically destroyed. 10 feet beyond that is just kind of like lowering down. It is now lowering embers.
And then I'm assuming the 5 feet directly under me is like 10 feet down, and every 5 feet it curves up into the crater or something like that.
Nah, it just kind of. It's only a couple of feet down.
Yeah. 10 feet's a couple of feet.
No, it's closer to like 5-ish, if that, 5 at most.
So I'm on a 5-foot crater.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm gonna go inside and check on the what was the satyr, but now is the dwarf. But before I go in, I'm gonna look to the wolf. See how he's doing. Hopefully catch his eye.
He's just standing there mostly watching.
I'm sorry. Look at Jesus.
Oh my god. How dare you get rid of my beautiful picture.
Mitch offered up a better one.
I spent time and effort on that.
Fine, you can have yours in the corner as well.
No, you need to use Justin's, but like your sub notification picture has to be the one that I made.
I'll do that next stream.
Nice.
Do I catch his eyes? He's just watching everything.
Yeah, he's following. He's watching things, and as you start walking towards the house, he kind of he meets eyes with you, and watches.
So, did I hear him say that he was there for the satyr? Or what the satyr caught?
Yeah, you heard that he was there, mostly for the satyr and whoever the satyr had caught.
So, what did you need the satyr for?
Mostly the instrument she had.
Oh, the harmonica?
Yes.
Don't play it.
I mean, you could just ask.
We tried once, twice. It didn't really work.
Did you offer trade?
Many times.
Well, I'll go talk to her.
He looks at you a bit oddly before following.
Every interaction this group ever had.
he looks at you oddly and follows. That is how every interaction begins.
That's a big ass fight. So they're moving at half speed through the house.
Yeah, you're kind of going through a shit ton of rubble. This house is pretty much all under house.
Through the woods and the meadows.
Shut up.
To the dwarf.
No.
Alright, what's everybody else doing?
Through the rubble.
I'm taking a nap.
You're taking a nap. Alright, Kunbrin falls
Okay.
over.
I've got 4 hours of the fight that's going on in my head.
Alright, so Kunbrin, you fall over, you take a nap. Lexia, what are you doing?
I'm just watching over them, making sure everything's okay, and then I'm gonna move to the green side and be like, okay.
How dead does Dreg look?
Looks pretty damn burnt. Burnt and bloodied and beaten the hell up.
You know what I'll do? Here, we're gonna have fun.
Are you drawing a dick on Dreg's forehead?
Sudden awakening, 100.
Alright, you cast Sudden
Not
Awakening.
dead. Good work.
It takes no effect.
What? That's gay.
Oh no, there's things beyond your power going on here, Lexia.
Oh well.
How about you just leave it up to actual fucking mystery, Tyler?
I'll lightly kick him on the
That is mystery.
Just don't.
She doesn't know what.
Just don't say shit.
Just shush.
You lightly, or not so lightly, whatever you want to do. Tap him on the head, and it doesn't. It doesn't
I
do
wasn't
anything.
trying to wake him, I was just kicking at his head lightly, because I don't want to actually hurt him, but I also just want to kick him.
Yeah, you kick him enough to cause his head to lull over to the other side. Nothing.
So I'm just gonna move over and sit by Kunbrin.
Alright, Kunbrin is taking a nap.
I'm gonna lay on his chest.
You feel a weight on your chest, Kunbrin.
Slips through the ground and appears in the house.
That's the noise that does come out of me, by the way.
He does not seem to be taking your weight very well.
Is he hurt? Hello?
You're crushing him.
Put my head on his chest, hello? I am going to cast level 3 Cure Wounds on him.
Alright. So 3d8 plus... plus 22.
That's a lot of fucking healing.
Alright.
6, 12,
So
14.
plus 22.
That's
14
36.
14 plus 22.
Right?
Alright. And then, Alexia,
Oh.
you get 5 hit points.
5? Okay.
Yes, because you're a life cleric.
Oh yeah, she gains a portion of her healing.
Which means that, Kunbrin, whatever number I said, subtract 2 from that. If it still brings you to max, then...
I actually had to subtract 2 because it brought me over max.
Well, there you go. You're fine. It brought you exactly 2.
What happened?
I don't know. You will apparently be right back.
Oh, now my hotkeys work. Fuck you.
Ha.
That's why it's be right back. My hotkeys decided to work. Oh, sorry, kitty. No, don't wake up. Go back to sleep. Yes, sleep. I dare not awaken the kitty.
Alright. So...
I'm going back to bed.
Alright, so Mitch, you lead the werewolf through all of the rubble, and you manage to get through it, and you see the dwarf is still in bed, but now is just like scrunched up behind the pillows.
Hi.
she peeks out and gives a small wave, and then notices the werewolf and chucks the pillow, which goes wide.
That's okay. If he does that. Yeah, we want it.
Oh,
I no. Then no. It is mine.
Why do you want the harmonica?
Because it contains strong magic. And we
Is
want
that the only reason why?
well, we need the strong magic.
Well, you wanna know strong magic?
What?
That was once a deer lady. Now it's a dwarf.
He kind of looks past you at the dwarf.
Powerful magics.
you sound weird. What happened to your voice?
How can we have that magic then?
Oh, it disintegrated.
So, you saying this was pointless?
No, I was just showing you. Also, we're in the Fey Wilds, so technically, if you want powerful magic, you don't go to people like her.
But we need
No offense.
that item's powerful magic.
Yeah, but there's a lot more powerful magics inside the forest. You're literally in the Fey Wilds, guy.
But that's
No,
most
no.
readily attainable right now. It is an item that we can grasp.
Well, it's not as easy now because I'm here.
And you're gonna
Anyway,
stop us, correct?
Hold on. What was her name again?
Her name,
You should really write these things down, Mitch.
I did write a couple people's names. I didn't get a chance to write hers down.
Speaking of writing down names, I gotta go grab.
I
Nope,
don't
working
remember her
time.
name.
So you don't
can-
remember either.
That's because I didn't expect you guys to actually keep referring to her.
Ooh.
Call her freaking
Celeste.
Beatrice.
Beatrice? Hey, Beatrice.
Call her Anise. Her name is Anise now.
Hey, niece.
Yes?
Do you have any other magical things that they could have that is very strong, like your harmonica?
She looks around her room. You are free to search.
Well, there you go.
At first he starts, like, slowly and more gently looking through stuff, but as he can't find stuff, he starts getting a little bit rougher with things. Not necessarily like chucking them across the room, but just kind of
Digging through more aggressively, sort of.
yeah. So
Sorry about your house, by the way.
it was she starts thinking for a second.
Nope, too loud.
It is how you say
I'm just
rental.
gonna die.
Mitch actually starts laughing.
What?
This fucking house is a rental, apparently. Is that so? And you won't take any repercussions from it being like this?
Oh no, I will, but I am this now. and she points to herself.
Dwarf.
They not know it will be me.
You should probably put on an accent.
She's gonna readjust herself. I am dwarf.
Yes, do that.
I am Rock. My name is Rock.
I would make, I would call yourself Amelia.
Go with the boulder.
I am
Rock Boulder.
A boulder does not appreciate.
Amelia Rock.
Brother.
I am Amelia Rock.
There you go. I look over to the wolf.
She does the eye thing.
Looking at the wolf, you see that he is now roughly over here. And he seems to already have like an arm full of different items.
You have a maximum of 5, buddy.
He stops for a moment, counts through his items. He takes one out, puts it down.
Make sure that's the one that you want to put down.
Mitch, he isn't a fucking kid.
I know, I just want to waste his time.
He looks around, or looks around at his items. He kind of finds this more flat area in the items to put his stuff down and look at them. He picks up the item he originally put down, and he grabs the other items, put them back under his arm, and he walks over. Well, I say walks, but he wades through the garbage over to you, and he takes the item that he put down, which seems to be this sort of rod that has these 3 lights, pretty much these 3 orbs at the end. That seem to resonate with a little bit of light in each of them. And he holds the tip out to you and kind of traces it around you, and you hear a and he looks at it, and you see that the white light is the white gem is glowing brighter now. And he nods. And then he goes over to the dwarf, starts hovering it around her, and she's kind of hesitant to let him at first, but motions it around, and ving, and the green gem lights up.
That's pretty nifty. In fact, that's extremely useful.
Do you know what it does?
I assume by the different lights for different people, it shows you what kind of energy they give off. For instance, she gives off nature, and me, I give off holy.
That is not what this is.
No?
No. This tells the nature of a person. She is good. You are between.
That explains a little bit.
He kind of traces his own head with it in like this awkward fashion, and it pops up with the red gem glowing. See, I am not good.
I don't think that.
I came here with the intent to kill. That is not a good thing.
I mean, at one point in our life, we all have to kill something.
Yes, but I enjoy killing. That is not good. That is bad. I am bad person.
Let me introduce you to a man named Pelor.
I do not want Pelor.
I mean,
Pelor
he literally lets you kill people who do bad things for free, and you get away with it because you're doing justice and the laws work.
Pelor can bite my hairy butt.
Alright, taking the sword out. Take
See?
that back.
You are not a good person. He walks over to you and traces you again with the rod, and the white gem comes back on. This shows that you are not a good person. You are not bad, but you are not good.
I mean, just be thankful Killian's not here.
Who is Killian?
The other side of me.
He looks at your left hand, then he looks at your right hand.
More so up here, and I tap my head. It's in the brain. Recently, I got back a lot of, things I didn't know I had. And I have a hard time controlling different impulses.
Well, then you should control those. You do
I
not want to be
try.
me.
I try, but you know, I was raised to kill a god, so... You got your stuff. Let's go ahead and head out.
Okay. He puts the rod with the rest of his items. And he walks out.
So, you good?
She looks around, nods.
Are you sure?
I am good.
Just try and make sure you don't sacrifice any other people, because, you know, that harmonica is gonna bring you certain attention, and, you know, sacrificing people to a nature god will definitely do some more.
Give me a persuasion check. You're pretty much telling someone to stop being their religion.
Persuasion, you said?
Yep,
Would this
give me a
persuasion be a disadvantage because she is a very religious person?
No, that'd be a regular persuasion. I will make no promises, but I
Well-
can try.
Try and do it more privately instead of your living room.
Might I add,
Living room. That's his main room. Main room for sacrifices.
what living room, bitch?
Try basement. Basements are a lot better for sacrificial stuff. Bye!
Justin, I'm gonna color over everything that's destroyed.
No.
I just wanted to fill in the gaps.
And, one more thing before we leave.
Yes.
You remember that little, pendant I gave you? The little necklace with the sun
Yes.
on it? Go ahead and hold on to that. Because as long as you have that, that means me and you are friends.
Mitch takes out
She-
5 more of it out of his pocket. See, I got
She
plenty.
nods.
And if you need us, call us up in the material plane.
I will try.
Shit B fam.
Boop-boop-de-doo. Is Drake still asleep?
Yeah,
Yes, Jake is still asleep.
No, I'm yelling to them.
I'm asleep.
What?
Drake's body rolls over and cuddles Coonbrain.
Coodbreed stabs Drake.
So
No.
what do you mean the-
Even in death,
Stabs
no.
Coonbrain, but not with a weapon. Wink, wink.
I.
So, is there like some sort of big ol' plan for magical weapons or items in general to gain their power to do some sort of weird, unspeakable evil? Or is it just, you know, have them and study them to learn different magics from different realms?
We seek them to harness their power, so that we may conduct our own researches.
Oh. By chance, also, you know, since we're cool on the whole, we spared your life, and I helped you get those items. Would you be able to be a guide for us for a little bit?
A guide how?
Show us, like, certain places that we need to go. Because we have to find someone who walks amongst the shadows, like some sort of weird stalker spirit guy or something. I think it was.
The Guardian of the Lake, the Guardian of the Shadow, our inner selves, and one or two other ones.
There's like this woman who time travels, some lake guardian, the shadow stalker guy, we don't know our way around here, we just need help.
I know the Lake Guardian,
That is, yeah, that'll do.
but I cannot go so close. I can bring you in the area, but I cannot go much closer.
That is all I ask, my friend.
Okay.
Would you mind sticking around for a short rest? I believe you could probably use one as well.
I require no rest. Do not worry. I will find ways of maintaining myself.
How will I know if you won't run off or not?
You won't?
Could you at least tell me the direction of where the lake is, just in case?
It is in that direction. And he points in that way.
Oh. Alright. Appreciate that. And it's just straight that way?
Yes.
Anything in between here and there that I should be concerned about?
There are forests, and you may run across ruined buildings, such as this one. And he points to the one right next to him.
Freshly ruined or oldly ruined?
A bit of both. You may find other creatures. You may find potential portals. You can find anything here. Just stay together or you will be lost.
Okie dokie. So, as long as we know the direction, you know, as long, and you don't give us trouble in the future,
Just make sure that you are sure that you are going in the right direction.
yeah,
Even the faintest of unsureness will cause you to get lost.
I grab some of the rubble and I point, and I make an arrow pointing in that direction.
Well, do not worry. As long as you are sure that you are going in the right way.
Yep.
You'll be fine.
Yep. Alright, thank you. I don't know your name, I don't think you want to exchange names. So, I guess this is goodbye.
Goodbye. He takes his great sword, puts it on his shoulder.
Try not to get yourself killed out there for stupid magical items.
I cannot promise anything.
Trust me, magic's not worth it.
For us, it is.
Like, do you guys want to go to a different realm with
We
that
will
magic?
find our own way there.
Oh, alright, well fucking good luck then.
He waves his other claw before he bursts off.
See you, buddy!
Finally catches up to his friend who ran away.
Where the fuck were you?
Can we get a brief little exchange of that just for comedy, Justin?
The regular werewolf was hiding not super far away, but far away enough. And as the white werewolf is going in that direction, he notices the regular one, goes over, smacks him on the back of the head, and just says, "Let us go. You have much training to complete."
So it's basically Mitch,
So,
just in dog form.
that werewolf brought a fuck ton of trainees to fuck with us.
They didn't know we were there until last minute.
Yeah.
Even so, they were trainees and he didn't let them run.
Just, not those those are some wolves. I think they're werewolves. The odds of
Mitch.
that.
What are the chances that they're werewolves?
Probably slim to none. Oh my god, you were right. Alright, I'm gonna go over here. Sort of look around, and I call out for Flutter's name.
You call out Flutter's name. Nothing.
Flutter.
As you yell, you hear a little bit of rustling and some birds fly away. One of the birds circles around, lands on Drake's body and starts pecking at his chest. It looks to be a vibrant orange bird that has almost rainbow-colored feathers going along its back, and its tail sticks out about 2 feet behind it. The bird itself is about half a foot tall.
My, you're pretty vibrant.
It tilts its head.
Yeah, he's alive.
Drake rolls over.
Oh god.
The bird flies off, lands on the ground, and then it very quickly grows and stretches into Flutter.
Hey, there you are.
How was the... She kind of leans past and looks at the house. Visit.
Very good. We turned a deer lady into a dwarf, and then we fought a bunch of werewolves, and made a deal to spare one of their lives. And now he's off with magical items because that's what they were here before, and we spared the dwarf lady's life. Me and Dre got into an inevitable scuffle.
And that's why he's on the ground now?
Yeah.
Alright.
Although I am glad you're okay, and I ruffle her hair.
She lets you do it and just kind of shrinks down a little bit. So, what's the next step?
Well, I don't think they're gonna be awake for a while, so I assume probably take a short rest and then head off towards the lake, which we got instructions from that wolf guy that I was talking to go off in that direction. To either Guardian, and then there it's sort of blind yet it's onward back. Do you know how time here works?
Time works the way you think time doesn't.
That really fucks me up. Okay.
Yeah, that's pretty much how it is.
So are like days and nights longer here, or are they shorter here?
We do not have days or nights.
Fucking eternally light?
It is eternally, dusk.
Oh.
As you can see, you've been here for a long time. That sun has not moved.
Yeah, and it's been freaking me out.
Yes.
As much as I love the sun, stand still. I'm gonna go ahead and sit down now. And go ahead and take a short rest.
Alright, so everyone's taking a short rest?
I mean, am I allowed to take a short rest?
You're doing other shit.
I mean,
Exactly.
short rest as in 4 hours, so they get a long rest, the elves. I get a short one.
Oh, that hurt.
Drake. Still out.
Jake's still up. If you guys are all waiting 4 hours, then Drake wakes up.
Yeah, that's basically what.
Because I don't think any of us can carry Drake. Mitch probably.
Mitch maybe with heavily encumbered speeds.
I can drag him.
Once again with heavily encumbered speeds. You gotta think, when the body's awake and capable of holding itself up, he's 250 pounds. When he's not awake and asleep, that's about 5 times that.
Dead weight is harder to move.
Yeah.
Holy shit, my spell save DC 18. That's
Yeah.
impressive.
Mine's 17.
Dregs is 14.
Huh.
I think it's 14, it might be 15.
Yeah. Short rest. Yeah. Whoa.
So eventually Dreg wakes up.
Oh, hold on 1 minute. I have to figure out why Loki's crying over there.
Because he's being a little bitch.
Talk amongst yourselves.
Where is Lexia?
On top of you.
I meant IRL.
She's snoring.
Mitch, why did you roll a dice?
He's rolling a hit dice to heal himself.
Oh, okay. You only heal WoW. 5 HP, I think.
Plus his constitution modifier of 3, which means he rolls 2.
Yeah, he heals 5.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm almost at it.
I'm 11.
I took up a lot of time.
Yes, you did.
Okay, I've returned.
Alright.
So, Mitch, what do you do for your short rest? Just kind of sitting there tending to your wounds?
Well, yeah, but I'm also sort of sitting there and talking to Flutter. Just, you know, getting information about what's been going on in the world.
No, he's trying to get him to her pants.
No,
Alright.
that's for later.
So, as you're asking about what's going on, how whatever can work. She tells you that before you guys had arrived, the city had been under siege for a good couple of hours, and they were on the brink of losing. They probably have lost. And if they didn't, with you guys' arrival, then they still have probably months of rebuilding time. But aside from that, the moon had now perpetually been a blood moon every night for the past couple of days. And the sun seems to be creating hotter days and leaving colder nights.
Winter and summer at the same time.
Swinter.
Swiggity Swinter. I'm coming for that.
Sphincter.
Swiggity Swinter, coming for that sphincter.
What?
What did you say?
Any other world events before we showed up? I should know about?
There's not that I can think of.
Did you miss me?
I could turn into animals.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
She turns back into the bird again.
That is cool, though. Developing your druid skills again.
Flutter, turn into an elemental.
You're unconscious. Shut up.
Could you turn into a rock pig? A rock monster?
Dead ass B.
That is cool that you're going back to your druidic ways.
Well, now it is the only way. You hear as she is still a bird.
The only way.
I am a druid. That is what I am.
Do you not remember? Never mind.
We established when we saw her for the first time after the time reset, she didn't remember anything that said. She just remembered us as people.
That's okay. It's 4 hours up yet. This is awkward.
Eventually, the time passes, and Drake comes back to consciousness.
With golden things on his wrist.
Yes, as he comes to consciousness, none of you are specifically paying attention, but you hear a
Why is Mario playing?
and looking at where you hear the sound, you see
Oh.
that as Drake's eyes begin
That's
to
why
open,
the music ended.
he now has this golden arm protector on his left arm.
What?
Stop fucking dealing with demons.
The back of
Japanese
the hand
no-Celtic.
protector seems to have the head of a ram carved into it, and the rest seems to be just solid gold plates that have a little bit of almost cloud-like detailing on them.
Would I know this symbol?
Drake's gonna look over to Mitch. I don't know what fucking god it was, but that was the fucking craziest dream. I fought and killed a god of war. What the fuck are these? Looking down at his wrists at the golden fleece now.
Well, it's only on one arm, but I mean, it's like it's your entire arm, so yeah.
Yeah, he's just like, what? I thought that was a dream.
Would I be able to know what they are?
I don't.
Neither of you would know.
I mean, because I'm attuned to them, I know. If they ask me, I could probably tell them.
Only reason is because he's a god.
You just know that it's the golden fleece. That's all
Yeah.
you know.
I don't know who they're from, where they're from. I just know what it's called and what it does.
Exactly.
What HP am I at? Am I at half? Am I at 1?
Because you awoke from unconsciousness that was induced by damage, you're at 1 hit point.
Just in case we can knock him out again.
Anyone got a meal I can have? You know, a couple of dead bodies laying around.
There's a bunch of werewolves still inside the house.
Very true. As I stand up, I check my backpack. How's Lorenzo doing?
You see that there is this flesh puddle.
I poke it. Does it move?
It kind of squirms a little bit.
Wake up, you asshole.
It squirms a little bit more. A hand comes out and just kind of lazily like waves you away, and then turns back into the rest of the flesh puddle.
No, you're gonna come in handy later. Hey, Coonbrain, did you see this guy? His name is Lorenzo.
Huh?
I'm gonna hold and show the flesh puddle in my bag.
Looking inside, you see that there is what looks to be almost liquid flesh.
I poke it and make the hand come up again.
It a little bit more annoyingly bats at you before the hand turns back into puddle.
I close the bag. I gotta work on him later. I'm gonna go inside and I wanna find the werewolves to eat them.
Mitch,
Yeah.
did you know he had that?
Yeah.
Oh, why didn't you kill it? It looks like it wants to die.
Because it does.
Then why don't we kill it?
Because I want it to suffer.
Fair
Alright,
enough.
so how much do I heal from eating these 2 to 3 werewolves?
It's 2 werewolves.
Alright, how much do I heal?
Go ahead and give me Go ahead and give me 2d6 for each one.
So
Just a
I'll roll
flat out 2d6.
total of 17.
There you go. 18 hit points.
Plus 18? Or plus 17?
Plus 17, you got a total of 18 hit points.
Yep, I'm ready to go. I'm ready to kill an entire army now.
Would I
Oh,
have...
also, Drake holds up his fingers. Also, check this out. He makes a hellhound appear.
As he claps his hands, there's a small centralized rumble before next to him. This small crack appears in the ground, and it widens ever so slightly. And you see this small jet black corgi crawl out of the ground. And the crack closes, and the corgi sits down, panting, wagging its tail.
I thought you'd be bigger.
Hey Dre, you could probably kill that and eat it.
It might have uses for us.
Does it breathe fire?
I'm going to look around, and I'm going to point towards the house. Fire.
No. Not the house. The grass.
It's a rental.
It looks at you, Drake, and gives a soft little. Just a soft little bark.
Are you going to burn?
Set it on fire, doggo. Set it on fire.
Oh shit, Lexia, when did you start drinking again?
Oh, I'm asleep. But you know.
Just
Alright,
mumbling
so
in
I'm
her
gonna-
sleep.
Gonna exhale lightly, gonna rub its head, I'm gonna point to Lexia. Go lick.
It runs over to Lexia and starts
I'm gonna
starts
banish.
licking. You're gonna banish. All right.
No, actually, I'll just cast Stone Shape to contain it in a sphere.
There is no stone for you to shape currently.
There's no stone underneath this earth. Hello?
Well, you would have to spend some time to actually bring it up to the earth, but there's dirt beneath you.
You right.
Yeah.
I'm gonna hold person. Can I do hold person on it? Is it a person?
Nope, it's not a
Is it that
humanoid.
now?
Yeah, if I
You
think
would
it's
need to use
hold.
monster.
Yeah.
Well, all that's going on, I also wanna...
Just shield of faith to protect against lick.
It doesn't work.
Well, obviously.
I have an idea. I call my corgi over to me.
I'm
It
just
trots
trying to
over.
Figure out what to do.
I'm going to put Lorenzo down in front of it.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my god, Lorenzo's still a thing. I forgot.
Yep.
All right.
I want to see what it can do to Lorenzo. I tell him to bite.
It lowers its head next to its paws, its butt in the air, it wiggles, and it pounces, and it starts trying to tear into it, but it looks more like...
A chew toy.
Yeah, it looks like he's messing with a chew toy. He tries biting into it and, like, tries to, like, fight it, but
Isn't
it
Lorenzo like
more
jello
a
or
chew
something?
toy.
Drake now has a love for small dogs. He pulls the dog back. Lexia, you name it. And he's gonna work on Lorenzo.
Lorenzo too.
Satan. Can we name it Satan?
We can.
I want to name it Satan.
Tiny
What do you
heart
want me
size.
to roll for? Do you want me to roll the charisma check for working on Lorenzo?
Yeah, go ahead and give me a charisma check.
Alright.
I'm gonna see if there's any soda.
Natural 20.
Oh
Alright.
wow. Okay.
So-
Lorenzo is now
Uh,
69 feet tall.
So you focus more of your energy, and as your dog is trying to get back to Lorenzo, not like wholeheartedly, just kind of like playfully trying to get out of your arms to get to it. Lorenzo starts to take a little bit more shape, and now is like a 2 foot tall, vaguely humanoid shape.
I'm going to open my bag for Lorenzo, go back to sleep. And I have the bag gestured for him with the dog in one hand.
Repeat that, sorry.
I'm putting Lorenzo back in my bag. Sleeps him.
he goes in and uh, he begrudgingly just curls up. He kind of melds back into himself, but he's holding more of a solid shape now.
Don't worry, buddy. You'll be perfect soon. I'm gonna close the satchel for him, but leave enough hole for him to breathe through, if he breathes. And then I'm going to look down to the pug, to the corgi. Alright, I want to draw straws for names. Everybody come up with a name.
Dead.
Mitch, what would you name this hound that came out of the hole?
I'm like conflicted in thought here. It's adorable, but it's also a heathen.
Mitch, do you want to give it a little bit of a pet? I start walking over.
The corgi starts getting excited.
Mitch, pet him. It is a he, right?
You flip it over and check. It is a he. And then you flip it back over.
Yep. Pet it. If it was a girl, I had the most perfect name. It was going to be Lucy the Second.
Must establish dominance, but too cute. I give it a pet.
You start petting it, and it.
While Mitch is doing this, I'm
What?
going to use my discern alignment.
Alright, go and give me an insight. Alright.
Would Mitch roll against this?
Well, hold on.
Can I suppress my alignment?
Because he's too involved in the dog.
I'll say.
Because it is an insight check, which is why I
Yes.
was asking if he was rolling against it, either a deception or whatever.
No, I'd say. Against Mitch. Mitch, are you. Would you be attempting to hide your alignment? Would you be attempting to hide your true nature?
Depends. You know what? Fuck it. Just throw him a curveball, dude. And you know what I mean by that, right?
Yes, I do. Totally.
Give Drake both.
Alright. You get the feeling of you kind of get two off of him. One
Alright.
of them is this chaotic neutral type of feeling. The other one is lawful neutral.
Alright. And Drake knows both personalities and how they operate. So, he can at least discern who's supposed to be who.
You can assume who's who, but you get those two feelings from him.
Actually, Killian is neutral evil.
There we go. Neutral evil and lawful neutral of the two you get.
Wow, two complete opposites.
Drake is now conflicted. Does that count as the soul of the damned that you know who asked for? Would that count as that?
It would not count as a damned soul.
Okay. So it would have to be chaotic evil for that, I'm assuming.
Pretty much.
So, Mitch, you're both neutral and evil and lawful.
What?
You're
Mix it be.
lawful, neutral, and neutral evil.
What? I don't know what the fuck you're talking about.
Your intentions in this world.
I think I have a name for your dog.
What is his name?
Death.
Titus.
What?
Titus or Apollo?
Titus or
Titties?
Apollo?
Titties.
And Coonbrain, you said you wanted to name him Satan.
Satan.
Lexia, you wanted to name him what again?
I don't even remember. I think it was what was the other guy's name? The creepy
Lorenzo
monster?
2 is what you
Yeah.
want.
Yeah, he
Lorenzo
said Lorenzo
too.
the Second. Alright, so, everybody go draw a piece of rubble from the building.
I win.
How do you win?
I just say I win.
Okay, how about this? Rock, paper, scissors for whoever's name it is.
I win.
I'm gonna
You know
call
what?
you Apollo.
I'm going to lift him up. You are Apollo Satan Lorenzo II.
Oh
What the
my
hell
god.
of a name?
Hey, Lord Fagatron the Third was a thing.
Ah, that name is gay though.
If it came out as like the same hellhound as Lord Fagatron III, I was gonna name it Lord Fagatron IV.
No, this
Lord
is
Fagatron
this
the
is a
Third
corgi.
was a wolf.
I know.
Yeah.
I'm going to pet the head of this beautiful corgi.
Apollo, Satan,
Yep.
Lorenzo the
Apollo
Second.
Satan Lorenzo II.
Got it. I thought I had confusing child names.
Oh, also, I found where we need to go next, like the location, general direction.
Okay.
Also, Flutter's back.
I also do that in game.
I'm going to hold the hellhound to Flutter.
Flutter's
Jeez.
currently a bird.
Yes. The hellhound kind of sniffs the bird and then tries to paw at it.
Hey, Apollo. That is a friend.
Eat the friend.
How much
Eat the
does
friend.
Apollo weigh?
Like 5 pounds.
4 pounds, actually.
Close enough.
Weight is 4. He has officially been added to my belongings.
How else will I keep track of him if he's not sitting directly inside my backpack underneath the shield that I have?
It's more so I can remember his name. But also, Lorenzo does not go in the, or Apollo does not go with Lorenzo, as there will be a fight. Apollo goes on my shoulder.
I would
Lorenzo gets-
love to see a goblin-sized man fight a corgi.
Listen.
I'm gonna go ahead and start walking in the direction of the arrow, landing myself. Oh,
So I'm gonna look to Coonbrain. Yeah, I'm not in a condition to go adventuring. I'm beat to shit. Thanks to a certain 2 people.
You and yourself.
You and Coonbrain.
What?
Then explain the smite hole in my chest.
The smite hole in your shit.
You did it to yourself.
I don't have smite.
Very funny.
It says you.
No, you.
Okay.
Anyways, I'm not in a condition to go, so if y'all want to waste spells healing me, or we take another long rest, or another hour short rest, so I can patch myself up.
Let's get to the area we need to first, and then do that.
And if we
Mm,
encounter danger on the way, you dipshit.
I mean, I'm full health.
Yeah, basically same.
And you know me, I'm not gonna run from the fight, I'm gonna charge head in.
And
I
then
have things
we'll...
that can bring you back.
And now you have 80, 90 hit points now?
That would be... Your guys get level 6, right?
Yes, so 70 hit points.
70, that would be 80 because of the thing, and then an additional 6, 7, 8, an additional 8 hit points. So that would be a total of 88 hit points.
And I gain...
You gain 2 plus the spell's level, so 8. You gain 8 hit points.
Alright, so Drake has left his greatsword in here.
Yep.
And he is going to manifest his chains.
All right. You you manifest 1 chain per hand.
Yep.
I manifest that D.
He remembers
You suddenly
how,
grow a dick.
he remembers how the guy in his dream fought. So he's gonna practice with that a bit more.
All right. You start swinging around the chains wildly.
Well, he's not swinging them wildly right now. He's just trying to keep like a mellow circle on each side,
All right.
occasionally crossing them in front and back, trying to not hit himself.
Occasionally they get crossed in each other. You kind of nick your arm a bit, but you do it.
Can you stop going like... What's the guy's name from Iron Man?
Whiplash.
Yeah.
when Coonbreen says stop being like Whiplash, I whip one of the chains out to the side.
You whip it out to the side,
Does it,
and
does it make the sound barrier break and crack?
Probably not, because it's a chain.
I mean, it's 30 feet of chain being moved rather nimbly through the air.
you try and crack it out like a whip. Instead, it kind of curves on itself and it smacks you in the back of the hand. But it does crack.
That was my knuckle. I think it's broken.
That sounds like a you problem. I'm following Mitch.
Yeah. So, while Coonbreen and Drake are walking next to each other, have you ever noticed how we just tend to follow Mitch? We never start a path ourselves.
Mitch is the only one who knows where we're going, so...
I mean, right now it's acceptable, but also Flutter's father told us the same exact direction to get to this person.
Do you think I remember that?
I forgot. You're a drunk who doesn't remember anything when you're sober.
I am not a drunk.
Says the one who gets drunk all the time.
When was the last time I was drunk? Tell me.
A few weeks into the future, last timeline.
Even that's hurting my brain. What?
A few weeks into the future, last timeline. Actually, technically today, last timeline.
I'm gonna walk a little bit faster.
He can't walk faster than Drake. He's got a 50 movement speed.
I have a 45 right now.
I mean, if we enter any form of dim light, I have a 60.
Excuse me.
But yeah. We're all following Mitch now. What do we find?
Following Mitch, you keep going in that direction for a solid 10, 15 minutes. And at this point, I want all of you to give me perception checks.
Okay.
Proficiency in that.
What? Is it on advantage?
Yeah, you have it on advantage.
Oh, my bad. Do you want me to re-roll? Oh, I got a natural one anyway. Which one was the natural one?
The natural one was the second one, so the first one applies.
Are
Okay.
you proficient in perception? out of
Yes.
curiosity?
I am, so
So-
the lowest I can get is 14. Oh, so natural ones don't even matter. Ha!
There you go.
Yeah.
So either way, 14.
Lexia, perception check.
Uh,
Stop being drunk. Perception check.
I'm not drunk. Hello?
It's so hot in my room.
You're so hot.
Shut the fuck
Oh,
up.
yes, daddy.
Alright. So,
Yeah, no one can beat me at perception. I'm the best.
actually, you have a high wisdom.
Just wait. I'll find a way.
Doubtful.
Tyler,
Wait, Winfrey, you have a -1 to your wisdom?
yeah.
And don't forget to add the -3 or 4 that Mitch has.
He has a -1 now.
How does he have a -1 now?
-3 is what he had after you used your Greater Restoration on. -2 from the first night of sleep. -3
it's
from the second night of sleep.
-5 initially.
It's -4 initially.
Nuh-uh.
Yeah.
Hold on.
Yep.
Just calm your shit. I got it.
I know my spells, bitch!
It's -4 to start with.
Are you kidding?
I am not.
Because -6 is death, is it not? Or have I...
That's
No, you're
exhaustion
taking
points.
points.
Yeah.
He
He
would.
is in a different state of exhausted as opposed to getting an exhaustion point. He
Hello?
suffers a permanent minus until he rests it off. He is currently at a -1 to everything, so his 16 is a 15.
Because he's not exhausted from staying up. He's exhausted from being fucking dead.
Yeah. He's exhausted from the process that specific spell took to revive him.
I've noticed Coonbreen is the only one who hasn't actually died.
Drake hasn't
That is-
died. He's only been knocked unconscious.
Oh.
Coonbreen's been knocked unconscious before. I know this for a fact because I
Yeah.
remember waking you up.
I know. I just haven't died.
Neither have I. I mean, technically we're all dead because our former bodies are no longer holding souls. So if you want to look at it in that light,
So we're walking.
Alright. So, so with the perception checks, Drake and Lexia, you both see, in the distance, there's a couple of brief, flashes of different colors of lights before it, dims down.
Drake will reactivate his Hellfire dancing lights in the shape of a fiendish person 25 feet off in the direction of the light.
Alright. So, how far you said?
As far as I can get it in that direction. I think it's 25 feet.
You get it, you get about 20 feet away, and it lights up the area. It looks like this vaguely humanoid shape that's licking with flames. It's not something anything on fire, but
Yeah.
it's lighting up the area. There's nothing.
And as we travel, like, what off to what side is that? Or is it dead ahead?
Dead ahead.
So as we travel, I'll keep it consistently that far unless I can get it even further.
You can't move it any further, but it stays 20 feet ahead of you. And
Can I get it off to the side a little bit to draw attention away from us if there is any form of attention?
alright, you move it off to the side, and as you get closer, eventually it just.
Does it sound like there's a river nearby? A lake? A water system?
Go ahead and give me another perception check. It smells. You smell wet vegetation, but not.
I smell sounds and hear scents.
I said you smell.
I know.
Yeah.
I was joking around because I
Yeah.
asked for a sound.
Too bad. You don't hear anything, but you smell wet foliage.
Alright. Jake's gonna look around. We're getting closer to some form of water. And are the chains still out?
They are.
Alright. And I'm assuming Apollo, Satan, Lorenzo II is still on my shoulder? Or did he hop down and he start running around?
Your corgi.
Yep.
He's kind of sitting on your shoulder, but he's like running back and forth across your shoulders. Can't really sit still.
Set.
He sits down on your right shoulder,
Stay.
but you can feel his little corgi tail waggling back and forth.
We might be in combat. I want you, if we are, I want you to breathe fire when the first thing appears. Okay? Bark if you want.
It barks.
Okay. I'm gonna reach up and I'm gonna pat his head. And I'm going to have the chains wrap up around my arms ready to lash out.
Alright. What's everyone else doing?
Do I know that? No, well, you just told us, right?
Yeah, I just said it fairly loud, not loud enough that anything out of, 20 feet would hear, but...
I'll just take out my sword and get it ready.
Alright. Good.
I'm gonna go skulk into the shadows.
Alright, give me a stealth check. Lexia?
Well, I don't even know anymore. I'm just kind of confused.
Are you actually paying attention to the session?
25.
I'm having trouble zoning out right now.
Well then, do something that will help you focus.
Alcohol? No. Anyway, I trust Toonbreen has the right course of action, so I'm probably gonna sneak snug by him.
Alright, give me a stealth. And Coonbreen. That is a 25.
Yes.
Yes.
23. Yep.
Oh, I'm on the wrong page. I'm looking for stealth on my my spells page. So
You fucking
I'm
suck.
sneaking behind him, and is he gonna say anything? I don't know.
You hear some faint rustling. It's not super loud, but you hear some rustling coming from behind you as you are walking forward, Coonbreen. And you look back. Looks to be Lexia.
I'm just gonna.
She's doing a decent job, but she's doing as good of a job as you did when you were like
Just starting.
112.
I'm just gonna sigh and push like at least 10 feet ahead of her. 10, 15 feet ahead of her.
Alright.
I'll stick to the same pace, understanding why he probably wants to keep distance. Just I can tell I'm not perfect, but I feel pretty stealthy, so it's okay. Oh, I've gotta fix that.
Oh
something's wrong
my
with my
god,
English.
Mitch, calm your tits.
So, Mitch, where'd Coonbreen and Lexia go? Like they, do you think they are following us still, or did they get lost? Actually, no, I know where Lexia is. My passive perception is a 16.
Yeah.
So, Coonbreen's completely gone. Lexia's there, though. Lexia, you're not doing a good job of hiding.
No, I'm gone. I'm like way away from you. Goodbye.
Then you guys are getting lost.
You still see her, but like it's not super close, but you still kind of see her. You see like the bit of her bow sticking out, along with the flash of her hair. So, as you and Mitch continue on the main path, and Lexia and Coonbreen go off to the side,
Well, I don't know Coonbreen's off to the side. I just know he's gone.
mm-hmm. But as the two groups move off to kind of split and move, moving forward, you see that there is a river. The river's flowing. It seems like it's flowing pretty harshly, but you can't hear anything from it.
Alright, so I'm gonna stop at the water itself.
Alright, so you go down to the bank and you stop right next to it.
I'm going to look left. I'm going to look right. Does there appear to be any humanoids in the area?
Give me a perception check.
Mind you, I'm also paying attention to everything my eyes trail over when I'm looking.
Yep, just give me a perception check.
I almost clicked insight.
Yeah, no, not insight.
Once again, I see Lexia hiding off in the corner.
Alright, looking around, you don't see anything, but you do feel as the water starts, is like going along the bank as normal, but then you feel something grip against your foot, and then up your leg.
And
What's your armor class?
my AC is 20.
Alright, so hold on. This has advantage on you because you did not know it was there.
Nope.
It doesn't. You see. You see as the water starts like, brushing against your feet and then going back and then brushing up your feet again. some of the water kind of sticks and slowly moves up your leg. You manage to pull it back as the water kind of quickly snaps back into the rest of the water.
I'm going to sigh some, and I'm going to step back just enough. Drig's going to clear his throat. Mitch, do you mind if I yell something?
I'd keep your voice down.
Alright, so
I don't want to attract any more unwanted attention.
in a quiet but still audible voice, Guardian of the Lake, show yourself.
There's nothing.
Guardian of the Lake. Show yourself. Ooh,
It's a
spooky.
river.
Drake, this is the river.
Close enough.
Mitch, I can barely hear you.
There's a river
Mark.
in the lake.
How far across is the river?
Vegeta, what does the scouter say?
It looks to be about 20 feet across.
I have 50. Are we in dim light right now?
No. It's still considered bright light.
And is this the source of that we saw that rainbow light?
You don't see it around right now.
No,
so
like
you don't know.
did it seem like this was the source, or was it off to the side? We passed through where it was, and we're away from it.
Well, looking up and down, the river seems to span a good while. So the river has it at least has to be at the river. You don't know if it's beyond or not, but it at least has to be some part of the river.
All right. So we know it's along. We know the Guardian's somewhere along the river, or the light was. Or well, we know the light was somewhere along the river. Do I remember if the light was more to the left or to the right?
It seemed like it was straight ahead, so roughly around the area that you're at right now should be where it was.
Are there any marks in the ground that would show magic having gone off?
Give me an investigation.
One of my bad things.
Freak frackin' magic shite.
You don't see anything that would revolve around magic or magical markings. Nothing of the sort.
I would also like to insight the river.
You're going to try and insight the river.
Yes. I want to insight I'm assuming there's creatures in it that I look like water, so I want to insight for those. Or whatever you would give, whatever role you would give to find those.
Are you trying to find the creatures, or are you trying to get the alignment?
Yes.
Yes.
One or the other.
I want to find the creatures first.
Give me a perception check. Alright, looking up and down. You don't see them. You don't see any sort of creatures.
And I will take the river's alignment.
You see a couple of fish that are going through, but no other creatures.
Okay. So, I'm gonna let my chain sit at the edge of the river.
Alright. You kind of nudge your chain over, and it just kind of lies there.
I picture like the end of it looks up at me like a snake in distaste, and then just lays down.
It's just kind of there, the water kind of coming up and going down like it normally would for an embankment of a river.
It's
I'm going
magic.
to touch the tip of the chain to the water.
Alright, the tip of the chain is now in the water.
Any
Nothing
difference? Mitch, what do you make of this? Oh, great Paladin Mitch,
Yo,
what do you make of this?
I don't know, man.
The water tried to grab me.
Well, then don't go in the water. We need to find the lake.
I wasn't in the water. I was near it and it reached up and grabbed me.
Hey, water, stop that. Which way is the river flowing?
The river is flowing to your left, which
Can I tell
would
if
be
it's
southwest.
Make it flow to the right?
Would I be able to tell which is upstream and which is downstream?
Downstream is to your left, which is southwest.
Which way did we need to be going from Flutter's father's instructions for the first person?
All I know is we have to get to the lake right now.
But yeah, Justin, did he give a direction? He gave the directions. Do I remember what direction
Hey,
that was?
Flutter, could you fly up into the air and see if you can see the lake?
I only have a couple more moments on this, so
I'll catch you.
give me a persuasion check.
I mean, worst comes to worst, I can enlarge and to make it easier for him to catch you.
I'm rolling shit on my persuasion on that, man.
I'm rolling shit on everything except for working on Lorenzo. And that first perception.
She kind of tilts her head a little bit, but flies up and starts kind of flying around a little bit, and then flies back down. And a couple feet before she lands on the ground,
I hold my arms up.
as you hold your hands out, she lands on one of your arms, and then she seems to be forced out of her form, and then back into her elf form. So now she's kind of like perched, crouched on your arm, which immediately drops and she falls to the ground.
No, that's what I wanted to do. I wanted to catch her in that form, her elf form.
Well, you had your arms out, and as the bird, she perched on your arm.
Oh, so
But
on
then-
my arm she turned back. Okay.
Which caused the sudden shift to cause your arm to go down, and she fell off.
Ah! Fuck it, I pick her.
Alright.
I wasn't expecting you to still be a bird and then turn back on my arm. I apologize for that.
You would be opposed to being flung across the river.
Indeed, I would.
Why?
Because
I don't like flying
Not
unless I'm the one flying
you would
on
be
my
flying.
on my own will.
You would be flying of your own will, just not your own power.
No. Florida, did you see anything while you were up there?
She shakes her head. No, I just saw that the river, it seems to have a lake at both ends. It's about 30 feet downriver and 50 feet upriver.
I go upriver.
No, Mitch, you go downriver, I go upriver. Travel that way.
Don't split the party.
We already did.
Lexia and
There's a person.
Kunbreen. As you get Lexia and Kunbreen, as you both get to the river, you notice that there look to be a couple of fish going up, and the river is flowing to your right.
I just followed Green, so.
Kunbreen, you notice that the water is flowing right.
It's flowing right.
Yep.
And told us it was flowing left. Do I still see Lexia?
Give me a perception check.
I am invisible.
Are we still going off of
Did
her
I?
16?
No, just give me a perception check real quick.
If we were still going off of her 16, I was gonna say I have my passive is 16.
Just give me a perception check, because you're actively looking for her now.
That would be an investigation because that's actively looking.
You have to see her. Investigating is looking through a bunch of stuff. Alright, you look around. You do not see her.
So we lost Lexia and Gunbrain. Mitch?
Huh.
Mitch?
Mitch, have we lost you?
Captain Douchebag.
I think he fell asleep.
Mike,
My delicious bastard. Hey, looks like I'm not the one passing out this week, lol.
Hey. You guys, take your headphones off for 30 seconds.
oh jeez.
No.
Hold on.
Oh,
And
God.
Let Jam mute the stream. Hello.
Okay, I'm gonna deafen myself. So just put in the chat when when you've stopped.
Can you deafen
Is-
me?
Is everybody
Alright, I'll
ready?
deafen you. Yep, I hear you, Tyler. Okay, I'm gonna deafen you, Jameson, in 3, 2, 1.
Okay. Wow. This is actually quite quiet. I like it.
There we go.
What happened?
You had to
That
step
was-
away for a second.
You didn't hear him in the background, did you?
No,
No.
I couldn't.
Yeah, I heard him.
Bop it, twist it, kill it.
Mitch!
You
Oh
were
my
asked
God,
a
it was
series
so
of
loud.
questions.
Like my
First of all,
headphones were turned
Drake
down
said,
all the
"What do
way.
you want to do?" We have lost Alexia and Coonbrain. They were nowhere in sight.
Don't meet up. Actually, I have a feeling Coonbrain either kept an eye on us or he had the same incentive to go the.
Alright, so we're following the river to the left, you said? Or to the right?
Whatever way is up.
Yep, up. Upstream was to the right for us.
No reason boner. No reason boner.
So
That
we're
was the
going
wrong
to the
kind
right.
of package
Do I
to lay
see
out.
Mitch and Drake still?
Game of possession check.
Almost like Gears of Fort. Whoa, 17.
noticed him
Yay.
Looking around, trying to.
You look around, Coonbrain. You can't see them.
Oh.
Do I notice Coonbreen looking around?
You do. You see him kind of poke his head out a little bit and start looking around.
What are you looking for?
Why are you whispering?
But what are you looking for?
The other half of our party.
Oh, okay. I mean,
So-
you need glasses, my dude. Let me take a look.
I want to point out that the fiend is with the person who's meant to kill fiends, and the undead is with the person who's meant to kill undead.
Yeah.
You looking around too, Lexia?
Yes.
You look around. You don't see them.
Well, I feel like I feel like I saw a good distance, but I can't see them either.
We lost each other in the Feywild.
I pull a Drade. Merch!
Do you thaumaturgy yourself?
I mean, I could, but that'd be dangerous. Should I actually do that? I don't
No.
know if Toon Green-
Roll. Right, Devin. Roll a roll a d4.
No.
Odds you do, evens you don't.
I could just roll a 1d2.
No, you should not do that. You don't know what we would attract.
Yeah, you're right. You're right. But this is bad. I can try to track them down. Can I see if I can notice if they've been here or anything like that?
Go and give me a survival check if you want to try and find the tracks.
Do I get any boosts because it's forest or no?
Very weird forest.
Well, hold on. What are your favorite enemies?
Orc?
Does Drake
not-
count?
I'm
Since
not
he's a half
I'm
orc.
half orc and I'm half fiend.
Hold
So
on.
I left Justin entirely.
Hold on.
Yeah, that's a confusing thing. I'm pretty sure it goes by major races, not half races.
Can I just look for footprints?
Yeah, that would be an investigation for you.
Oh, sweet. I'm good at those.
Your
22.
yeah, Lexia, you would have advantage on your survival check.
Haha.
All right.
What? Oh wow. Critical
So-
fail.
I got a 22.
Bad, mate.
All right. So.
I can't roll below a 20. Hello.
So, Coonbrain,
Yes.
you look around, and while you do find tracks, they're animal tracks.
Nah,
You
shit.
do not find any people tracks, and Lexia, you find animal tracks as well. They're going in all sorts of directions.
I
You don't
wonder if these are more
find any.
deer people.
You don't find any.
Nicoel.
You don't find Mitch or Drake tracks.
What do I
Best
have in my
advice from a
backpack?
parent ever. You believed in Santa for 8 years. You can believe in yourself for 10 seconds.
Weldrake is walking. Would I be able to do anything with my fiendish abilities to detect magic? Justin,
Sorry, repeat that?
Weldrake is walking behind Mitch. Would I be able to do anything with my fiendish powers to attempt to detect a magical source?
You try and focus on focusing on magical forces anywhere. Nothing seems to happen.
Justin.
What?
I'm gonna use my divine sense.
All right. So
From 60 feet.
No, a lot
alright, so
more
you
than
focus.
60 feet.
And let me see exactly what divine sense.
Isn't it
is.
for like a few miles?
No.
No.
Oh.
You're thinking of the primeval awareness for the
Well,
rangers.
she doesn't
Yeah.
have that because she's not the high level that she needs to be. I mean, you could try to use divine intervention to find out.
Primeval awareness is 3rd level. She has her archetype, so she has primeval awareness.
I thought to be the 6th level thing, you needed a higher level, or the 6th mile thing, you needed to be a higher level.
No, that's just if you're in your favorite terrain.
Okay.
Alright, so divine sense. Alright.
You could try to find us within 6 miles.
So celestial fiends or undead. So okay, so you focus
I am celestial.
within
Fiend.
within 60 feet of you. You sense nothing.
Shit.
I mean, he senses his own undead self. Half undead self.
He does not sense himself. Because he is not undead currently.
He's basically dead.
Lexia.
What?
Can you try and find him?
How am I supposed to find him?
Within 6 miles, you have your primeval awareness. I am informed.
They're doing it in RP, not in meta.
I don't know. Aren't you?
I don't even know if I have primeval awareness. What is that?
Are you good at tracking? Like you've been good at tracking.
Yeah, but I don't see any footprints anywhere.
Try again.
I already did.
I mean, when a river flows, the opposite of a river, if you go up, it'll lead to civilization. If you go south, that's just bad. So I think we should go up
not
the river.
inherently, because depending on where you are along the river, there could be things that direction and that direction. And I just gestured either direction because, lol,
I'm just gonna walk up the river.
I
Alright.
follow.
You start walking
Also,
up.
Do I
Stealthily.
have primeval awareness or whatever?
Huh?
Whatever he was talking about?
Yeah,
Great.
primeval awareness.
Why is that not on my sheet?
Because you didn't put it on.
Because you didn't put it on, you mean?
Because it wasn't in your other list. It wasn't on your other sheet.
Was it?
It was not. Primeval awareness. Using your action and expending 1 ranger spell slot, you focus your awareness on the region around you. For 1 minute per level of the spell slot you expend, you can sense whether the following types of creatures are present within 1 mile of you, or within 6 miles if you're in your favorite terrain. Those types are aberrations, celestials, dragons, elementals, fae, fiends, and undead.
But I don't know exactly where they are.
It does not reveal the creature's location or number. You can just sense if it's within 1 mile of you or within 6 miles of you if you're in your favorite terrain. And it lasts for 1 minute per level of the spell slot you extend. And it has to be a ranger spell slot. Which
And
means
so
that you
it'd
can
be
only
level
expend a
1 or
first
level
level
2,
spell
right?
slot. What level ranger are you?
4, right?
3.
Maybe look at your sheet.
3.
15 levels in cleric, 3
So-
levels.
So you only have first level spell slots. Yeah, that you can use for primeval awareness.
And so it's what per level?
1 minute per level.
Am I in my favorite terrain?
Yes. You're in forest.
Fuck it, might as well go for. Wait, well. Do I know of any creatures in the Fey that would also trigger this?
Faye.
Faye, yeah.
Yeah, so that's.
So
not
you'd be able to
gonna
tell
happen.
that. No, you'd be able to tell that there are Fae there, but you'd also be able to tell. You could choose to look for a fiend, which I'm a fiend.
Oh,
You would know I am a
choose
fiend.
what I'm looking for?
No,
Yeah.
No. It's just that you can sense whether the following types of creatures
Right.
are present. As in, like,
You
you'll be
know
able
what
to
it is,
sense-
but not where it is.
You'll be able, for example, if there's a dragon a couple miles away and there's elementals 10 feet away, you'll be able to sense there are dragons and there are elementals.
Fuck it, might as well.
All right, so go ahead and mark off a first level spell slot.
Already did.
And after focusing for a little bit, your senses kind of expand out to the 6 miles. You sense lots of Fae. You sense a couple of elementals,
There are 3 fiends as well because of my
and
power.
and within those 6 miles, you sense some fiends and celestials.
I'm getting fiends and celestials. I can sense them in the area, so they're somewhere around. It's a large radius, though.
Yeah, 6 miles.
Well, I'm not. I don't inherit. Would I know this very specific finite measurement of miles?
Yes, you actually would. You would know within 6 miles of you.
Oh, I like being cryptic, so I'm keeping what I said. So I'm saying that to Toonbreen as we're walking. But there's a lot of. Well, I can't know how many there are, so can I just tell that there's a lot, or can I just tell there's
You can tell that there is a presence of. You can tell that there are celestials, elementals, fae, and fiends.
There's like a little bit of everything. I'm getting fae, fiends, celestial, and elementals.
Fuck.
So calling out might be a bad idea, like you said.
Yes. What did I?
Do I have anything that'll work for this? Beacon of Hope.
Ow.
My favorite spell, Beacon of Hope.
So you're casting Beacon of Hope.
No, I just like the name of it, Beacon of Hope.
So, going back to Mitch and Drake, what are you guys doing right now?
We're traveling upriver.
Alright. So, as you guys are traveling upriver, which is to the right of you guys, you keep going, and as Flutter said, about 50 feet upriver, you find what appears to be this small section of lake, about 50 feet in diameter. And in the center, you see this small, roughly 10-foot diameter chunk of land, where you see this small, almost gazebo in a way, and in the center there appears to be a chest.
Mitch, I think that's designed to draw us a map.
Yeah, probably.
You want to go fuck with it?
Yep.
So now, because it's the middle of the river, it's, what, 25 feet away? Or the middle of the lake, which you said was 50 feet around.
Please tell me you're not planning on actually walking through the water, right?
Oh, no.
The,
I have 30 feet of chain.
the edge of the if it's 50 feet in diameter, it's 50 feet all the way across. I think it's 10 feet in diameter in the center,
Mm-hmm.
which means that it is about. Hold on, I need to actually do some friggin' math on this shit. All right, hold on. let's see. So, alright. So if it's 50 feet in diameter, then
That would leave 40 feet of water all around, I believe.
yeah, it'd be 20 feet inwards. The beginning of the land is 20 feet inward. The chest is at that 25-foot mark.
So I have 30 foot of chain. I'm first gonna go and smack the chest to see if it's alive or if it's chest.
Alright, so you send the chain out, and you smack the chest.
Does it move?
It moves a little bit.
Does it move like it's alive or does it move like I move?
It moves as if you just hit a chest.
Okay, so I'm going to pull the chain back and I want to go and wrap around one of the handles and yank it.
That's a wild feat there, Ty.
Go ahead and you're wrapping it around what?
One of the handles of the chest.
There are no handles.
Then I'll wrap it around the chest. I will send Bolt to do this.
You. Give me a charisma check to see if you can actually maneuver the chain around this well.
Nope.
It doesn't wrap all the way around. It just kind of like lazily flops on the other side.
Fuck.
Hello?
Hello?
So, Justin,
Yes.
solid quick second here. If I use my Radiant Soul and I fly over,
My flying speed is 30 feet, but it lasts up to a minute.
Yep.
Would I be able to make it there safely and make it back?
Yeah, because it would be one round of movement getting there, however long you want to spend there, and then one round of movement getting back.
yeah, I'll do that.
So you would have one movement. You'd have one turn there, 8 turns to do whatever, and then 1 turn to get back.
Mhm.
So you would have less than a minute to look around that.
Yeah, that's fine.
Alright, so you activate your Radiant Soul.
See you in a bit, Jake.
Hold on. Are there any other aspects to activating your Radiant Soul? Like, what happens?
So,
You can use your action to unleash the divine energy within yourself, causing your eyes to glimmer, and 2 luminous incorporeal wings to sprout from your back.
So you.
I can also deal extra radiant damage to a target when you deal damage to it with an attack or a spell. The extra
Right.
radiant damage equal to your level. Yada 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 yada.
Alright, so you activate your.
Radiant
you activate
Soul.
your wings, and you fly over, and there's the chest.
Good. Does it feel fucking? I'm gonna hit it with. No. Fucking. I'm just gonna grab it and bring it over.
Alright, so you grab it, go and give me a strength check.
I mean, if he needs, I didn't pull my chains back, so he could probably use those as leverage to
He
pull
doesn't
it.
need them.
I was doing that for advantages, but you know, he doesn't need it.
Alright, so you grab it and you attempt to lift it up. You get about 2 inches, and then
I open it up.
you open it up. Go ahead and give me a dexterity saving throw.
Okay.
Alright, so as you open it up, from the inside, this small sack flings out, and as it flings out, it opens, and on the inside, only for a brief second, you see what appears to be this black gooish substance, and then it's around your head.
Alright.
One moment before anything else. Alright, hold on.
I got myself some black pudding on my face.
It's Mark.
Alright.
I wish.
So, as it latches around your head, hold on. You take. You take 13 points of acid damage, and it starts like dripping down. Is your armor magical?
Yes, it is.
Yeah, it is.
All right.
The only reason I know is because I'm the one who gave it to him.
All right. So, you now have black pudding stuck to your head. It is a lot. And Drake, you see this.
Alright, so this is probably stupid, but I'm gonna move back 10 feet, sprint forward 10 feet, and try to jump across, because that leaves me 30 feet of jump.
30 feet of jump?
Yeah, because I have a 50-foot movement.
No,
Alright.
long jumping doesn't work like that.
Jumping is equal to your strength modifier, your strength score.
So I have 20 strength, so that
You
would
have
be a
20
feet.
feet.
So that means that
I know how to do that.
that'd be 10 feet running, and then 20 feet jumping, which would leave you with 20 more feet, correct?
That it would, but would I be able to do that, or would I fail and fall into the water?
Well, I guess we'll see after we roll initiative.
Oh.
So Mitch and Drake both give me initiative, please.
Oh wow, I almost got.
We both got 7.
Oof, oof.
I fly towards Drake. I run towards Mitch.
You both pass each other.
Oh!
No. Like, Drake would calculate to see if he could jump across before he did jump across.
Oh, you.
Oh my god.
But no.
I
I wanted to say that before.
was about to say, if this guy gets a higher initiative than you, then I'm gonna be surprised because he's a -3 dex. I rolled a natural 20 on his initiative.
Oh my
I
god.
hate you. Cause there's fucking 2 more natural 20s coming.
Alright, so he's gonna go ahead and he's gonna go ahead and suffocate you again. So
I use my action to suffocate. Okay, strength.
alright, so
Oh,
he's
Jesus.
he's pretty much gonna have advantage on his attack because he's already attached to your face.
Okay. 22 ace. Magic armor.
Alright. 22 and 16.
Hit, second miss.
No, it's one attack, he had advantage.
Oh yeah, I'm fucking done. That's.
Alright. So you take 5 points of bludgeoning damage and 15 points of acid damage.
So then it would be my turn because I've got the +3 dexterity, correct?
What now?
Once he finishes, would it be my turn?
Mitch has a
Uh,
+3.
it's up-
Dexterity as well.
It's up to whichever one of you wants to go. You guys decide it if you guys end up doing that. And if,
At the same time.
yeah, if you guys have the same initiative, you get one of you decides who, both of you decide between each other who goes first.
Which,
That is the end of his turn.
Alright,
I am going. Can I go first, Drake?
sure.
Alright. Fucking. This thing. It's slimy, right? Acid, right?
What now?
This thing is like slimy acid, right, Goo?
Yeah, it is. Like it is a large amount that is readily encompassing your shoulders up to your head, and going even further down.
Alright, that stuff doesn't matter to me. All I know is that a loogie and water starts to separate, so I'm gonna jump into the water.
All right. So you run and hop
Nope,
into
fly.
the water.
I fly.
You alright? You fly into the water.
Yeah.
Like a
Alright.
fucking
I'm
majestic
like,
eagle.
get him upside down with his head under the water, dragging this thing towards me.
Alright, so you raise up to the you raise up into the air a little bit, and you dive under the water. Nothing happens. It's still on you.
What do I have to do to break it off of me?
Try and take it off. You can
Beat it.
you could try whatever might normally work for getting gelatinous shit off. But you're now underwater. You've used about 10 feet of your movement.
If only I had any alcohol on me.
Make the black pudding drunk.
No,
Make
dude, you know
the
what
black pudding
wine
drunk.
does to gelatinous cubes and shit. Anyway, I would say fucking take it off.
Alright, under the water.
Yeah.
Alright, go ahead and give me a strength check at disadvantage because it's difficult to move underwater. Alright, so 15. Alright. Alright, you managed to scrape it off for the time being.
And I'm flying up.
And back over the chest.
Alright, you fly up and over to the chest.
And I ready
that
my
is-
action.
Yep, you already did your action. But looking inside the now open chest,
Yeah, fuck, I always forget that.
Go ahead.
you see that it is there currently appears to be another smaller metal box, as if in case the black pudding ever broke out of the bag, it didn't destroy whatever was in there. So there's a metal box that's protecting something else.
Okay.
How many rounds do I have left for this? You said 8.
You got there on the first round, and then you opened it up. You have this round, and then 7 more rounds.
Okay.
So a total of 8 rounds. So you just
go
finished the first of that 8.
I'm gonna take the box and I'm going to fly on top of the gazebo.
You try and pick up the box. It's about 15 pounds, but you pick it up and you fly to the top of the gazebo.
I have rations that way more than
Yeah. As you get onto the gazebo, that's the end of your movement.
Okay.
Alright, Tyler, your turn.
Do I see the black mass of Vicar in the water?
Yes, you see it starting to surface.
I'm gonna prevent that with 2 attacks from the Chain of Hell.
Alright, so go ahead and give me some attacks.
1,
Alright.
2.
Alright, and what damage is that?
There's slashing and fire.
I see lightning.
The lightning's not supposed to be on there. I forgot to take that off, and I keep forgetting to because I've only used it twice.
Do we know?
I am.
Yeah, do it now.
The reason I completely forgot is because after the slashing, it just kind of vanished, so I didn't see it.
Oh jeez. Alright, so you have your fire thing on, right?
No, the
Fire.
fire's from the chain.
Okay, from the chain. Okay. Alright. So you strike once, and the chain goes through the pudding, but you see a couple of scorch marks. The second chain does the same thing. It goes through, but you see a couple of scorch marks. Hold on. As you do that, the pudding now is in 3 separate pieces, and it's still forming up.
Drake kind of wants to experiment with this. Can I use a bonus action to pull a piece to me?
No. The pudding is not like a solid object that you can grab. It is a pudding.
It is a pudding.
You don't know how many puddings I've grabbed with my bare hands.
I have so much pudding.
You don't know
but
how many
more-
puddings Drake's have.
So, no, you cannot pull some towards you with your chains.
I can't even create a current that drags it.
Nope. So, that was your action.
Yep.
Anything else you want to do?
I will bonus action enlarge.
You are now large.
Does bonus action enlarging also increase the chains? Out of curiosity? So they're still 30 feet?
Yes.
Okay.
It is back to the Black Pudding's turns. So
TBK
Black
by
Pudding.
Black Pudding.
So much pudding.
Black goo.
Where
all
are
the
you?
worst.
The Black Puddings are going to. One of them is gonna head in the direction of Mitch, and the other two are heading in your direction, Drake. And since you're at the edge of the water, they get to the edge of the water, and both of them are going to attack you.
They thought.
They
So
thought.
you're getting 2 attacks on you.
Okay.
There's one,
Nope.
and there's the next.
Yep.
All right. So
Oh my god. Mitch, stop.
you take
Stop.
4 points of bludgeoning,
Please.
and
As this is the insane amount of damage here,
17 points of acid.
so minus 21.
And are you wearing any armor?
You said I was 90% naked.
Exactly.
You know what? I used my reaction to half that 21.
All right. So that 21 points of damage turns into 10. So you take 10 points of damage.
Yep.
So Mitch, from your perch on top of the gazebo, you see the 2 Black Puddings go over to Drake, and he manages to dodge one of them as it comes up and forms almost this weird blobous club in a way, and tries striking its body at him. He dodges it. The other one hits him, but he imposes the golden arm piece in front of it, and you see this faint ripple in space, pretty much. But he does still seem to be hit. And the other Black Pudding is now about halfway up the gazebo.
You stop that.
As it is back to you guys. Who wants to go first?
Can I, Mitch?
Be my guest.
I'm going to back up. I'm going to grab my corgi like a gun. I'm going to aim it at them. Breathe fire.
Alright. It doesn't breathe fire.
It should
You're a hellhound. You're supposed to breathe fire. Whatever.
throws
It's
the
like a
hound
baby.
over.
It looks back at you and it wiggles its tail.
I'm going to put it on my shoulder and pat its head. Good boy, Apollo. Gonna pull Lorenzo out.
Lorenzo seems tired and annoyed, as usual.
Lorenzo, I want you to try and absorb these people. I'm gonna put them on the ground.
Pudding
I-
versus
uh,
pudding.
You put him on the ground, and he looks at them. And he's gonna try and punch one of them.
While he's punching one, I want to slap the other with the chains.
Alright. Go ahead and make your attacks. So,
1, 2. I forgot to do the enlarged damage. I'll just 2d.
alright. So, you, as you whip the chains down, are you giving 1 attack each, or are you attacking 1 twice?
I'm attacking 1 twice.
Alright, so, you attack it once, and the chain goes through with a couple of scorch marks, and there's 2 more in its place. You attack 1 more, and the chain goes through it, and there's 2 more in its space. You now have 4 of these Black Puddings in your face.
Alright, so as soon as Lorenzo,
He's making 1 attack.
Yeah,
As
as soon
a
as
straight 1d20.
as soon as he punches it,
He fails. These things have a low AC, but he failed to hit it.
I scoop him up, I set him in the bag again, and I'm going to back up a few feet.
Alright, so that is 4 attacks of opportunity on you.
Sure, why not?
But doesn't Tyler have the mobile feat?
Yes, I do.
You have the mobile?
Yes.
Well, then tell me this shit. Because
That's how I have 50 movement speed. I told it to you several times by now. 1, when I was complaining because you didn't put it on my sheet even though it was on the other sheet.
Regardless.
Those that Justin had
That would leave what?
for every stuff?
One attack of opportunity on me because I only attacked one of the blobs? That then became multiple?
So that would be 3 attacks of opportunity.
Okay.
So 1, 2, 3. Alright. So none of them hit. They all blob up and try to swing at you one at a time, and you manage to back up out of their way quick enough.
Yep.
Yeah. Before you scooped up, Lorenzo, he like readied, and he punched, and his hand went straight through the pudding, and he pulled it immediately back out, and some of his flesh started to like glob off, and he looked at it, and then you picked him up.
Gonna pat his head some and put him in the bag. I'll work on you later.
It is now your turn, Mitch.
Okay.
Oh my god.
I have the box.
Alright. The box is locked.
Okay. I'm gonna go over to the pudding.
Alright, the pudding is on one of the columns.
I'm gonna cut through the column.
Alright, go ahead and make an attack.
Can I just say something? I found a blog name for Midge on Tumblr.
Be right back.
You forgot your 1d radiant damage. You keep forgetting to add it.
So you take your hand, you take your sword, two-hand it, swing it, and you manage to swing through the pudding into the column, getting about halfway through it, and the pudding splits into 2 separate puddings.
Does it fall off or is it still attached?
It's still attached. Both of the puddings are still attached, because now it's 2 separate puddings.
Yeah.
I'm going to take another swing at the post.
Can I say that Dragon just full movement back because I forgot to mention that?
Alright, full movement back. You're aiming at the column itself now?
Or through them.
Alright, the upper or the lower one?
It doesn't matter as long as I can hit the column.
Well, no, I need you to tell me the upper or the lower one, because they're 2 separate puddings now.
Yeah, I know there's 2 separate puddings, but I'm aiming at the column.
Alright.
At the same spot, whatever ooze is there. Would it count as collateral?
Alright, well, if you're aiming at the column, roll to hit the column.
Do you want to know how sad my life has gotten?
What?
The only thing I have to eat is bread and cheese.
Don't worry.
That's
You're
not
good.
too bad.
You swing again, swing into the column, and the column snaps. But everything still seems to be held up by the remaining 3 columns. It kind of teeters a bit, but it's still up.
If I move back, would I have cover from the top of the gazebo from the slimes?
Are you on the ground or were you flying when you attacked them?
I was on the roof of the gazebo.
And from there you were swinging at the post?
Yeah.
Okay, if you moved back, that would get you an attack of opportunity from one of them.
That's fine.
Alright.
I want to move to the other end.
Alright, so you pull back, and one gets an attack of opportunity on you. 13 does not hit. So, it swings, you pull back, and you're at the other end of the gazebo roof.
And I grabbed the box. How much movement speed do I have left?
Well, you were at the edge. You attacked. You went to the other end, which was only about 5 feet. And so 5 feet. You have 25 feet left.
I'm gonna fly 25 feet back over to Drake.
Alright, which is pretty much the entire way. You're over. You're now over the other piece of land, but Drake is good 50 feet away from the edge.
Okay. Go ahead and drop the box on the shore.
You drop the box. Pew! it sinks sinks a little bit into the sand.
Make it okay.
And that's your turn.
Yep.
The two black puddings that are at the gazebo are going to make their way into the water, and they're going to go ahead and dash, which will get them just to the shore of the land, as the four black puddings that are at the shore are going to progress towards Drake. They make it 40 feet because they also dash. They're kind of like shuffling and like bobbing themselves forwards towards you. These four black masses of shiny slime.
So, Drake will move into them,
Alright.
and he's going to, while he's in them, he's going to do his
He's gonna-
2d8 AoE.
He's gonna do what?
His 2d8 AoE.
Alright. And that is what kind of damage?
Fire.
It's all fire?
Yep.
Alright. So, they need to make what? What was it? Dex saving throws?
30 saving throws, and once again, you never told me what they need to save against this.
It's your charisma spell save DC.
Okay, that's 14.
Alright.
And now this counts as an attack, correct?
No, this is a one action ability.
Okay. Well, no, I meant in terms of like mobile feat. Would this count as an actual attack for them?
No, you're not using the attack action. So, no.
Okay.
So, one clearly fails.
Yep.
Other one fails. Third one fails. Fourth one fails. So they all take 10 points of fire damage.
Do they multiply?
Hold on. So, one of them burns down to nothingness.
Alright.
Just kind of like bubbles a couple more times and then becomes the flat, unmoving black liquid.
If I can make it to the box, I want to.
So, so you were 50 feet away. You moved 10 feet to the middle of them.
Yep.
And then you are moving the remainder of the way. So you would be able to just make it to the shoreline again.
Alright,
Alright, but you are suffering 3 attacks of opportunity.
that's right. Can I grab the box with my bonus action to put it in my bag?
You can grab it. You can't put it in your bag though. Not with a bonus action. So hold on. So 3 attacks of opportunity on you.
Yep.
That's 1. That's
How
not
far away is he from me?
now he is right below you.
Yeah.
5 feet.
3. Because you're on top of the gazebo, he's 10 feet below you.
So, out of those 3, only the
Only the natural 20 hits. So, you take...
and once again, reaction.
Alright. So that's 9 points of bludgeoning, and that's 32 points of acid, which totals out to 41, 41, 40. You take 20 points of damage total.
Alright, so I've got the box. And now it's their turn or Mitch's turn? Mitch's turn.
Yeah.
And I'm also enlarged.
Yep.
So I'm going to. I have like fucking 4 more rounds of this flying.
Yep.
I'll. Whatever ones are on the ground, because I don't want to risk hitting him.
Alright. Oh no, I've been forgetting something. Alright, so... so what are you doing again, sorry? You're attacking one that's on the ground?
Yes, Mitch,
Yeah.
also, don't forget your 1d8 radiant damage.
Yeah,
from...
I know, Tyler. I'm doing it.
Alright, I was
Alright.
feeling...
I remember about it. It's just before I was hitting a post.
Put it into your... Put it into
So,
your...
you you fly down and you plus 16.
Yeah, the attack for the Radiant
Yeah,
Soul.
well,
Oh
for
right.
16.
All right. So you roll. You fly down, and then you make a swing, and the actual the actual sword itself just seems to cut into it, doing nothing. But the radiant makes it burn away down to a black, moveless liquid.
And then I'm doing another one on a different.
All right. So you wouldn't get your radiant soul on this one because it's only once per turn.
Yep, but I'd still get the 1d8.
Yep. All right. So
2d8.
that would be 2d8. So you bring your sword down to another one. The actual slashing does nothing, but again another radiant burst causes this one to turn into another moveless black liquid.
And I'm going to get a Searing.
All right. So bonus action, Searing Smite.
Yep.
All right. So Searing Smite is up. All right. It is now their turn. So there's a total of 4 of them left. No,
Yep.
there's 3 of them left because Tyler killed 1. Then there were 3 on him, but then there are 2 in the water. You just killed 2, so there's 3 total.
Alright.
So there's going to be 1 attack on you and 2 on Tyler.
They
So
need
first-
to dash to get here though, because it was 40 feet that they got from the shore.
No, they got to the shore with their dash, so they're at the
No.
shore right now.
Not those 2, because he just killed those 2. The
No,
one-
I attacked ones near you.
Those were the 2 near me because I got
Oh.
far to grab the box.
So then there's still 3, and those 3 are
40 feet
okay.
away.
Okay, sorry, I misunderstood. So then, all right. So then those 3 are going to they're going to go ahead and dash towards. No, they're not going to dash. They're just going to go towards you. So they're 20 feet closer, which means that they're 15 feet away from you guys. And that's the end of their turn.
I will meet them. And when I meet
Alright.
them, I will do my burst.
All right. All right, and they have advantage on their saving throws because they took the dodge actions.
Okay.
So first one, 14.
Just makes it.
Second one makes it with 2 natural.
Mitch, you were right. There were 2 more coming.
So that
Yep.
means that they only take 5 damage each. They're still up.
Mm-hmm.
And is that the end of your turn?
Where's the third one?
Right, I forgot about the third one. So that's a natural 1, and that one takes the full 10. That one's still up, but just barely. It's kind of like bubbling, trying to force more of its mass and actually staying together.
Yep, and I'm gonna look to Mitch, motion him over.
All right, Mitch, it's your turn.
I'm going to go over and smack a bitch.
All right, go over, smack a bitch.
And because of Searing Smite,
All right.
They're empty.
All right, so
I-
so you strike and you hit, and because I've been forgetting about this, all right, one moment, hold on. So, the melee attacks I keep forgetting. As you smack it, you take 6 acid damage as some of it splashes onto you. And is your weapon magical?
No.
All right. Then it has a -1 to damage rolls now.
Okay. So that's plus 15 for the Radiant and Fire. Just all together.
Alright,
So that
so on the
5,
one,
that'd be that's 20 damage.
alright, so on the one, you smack it and it burns away with both the fire and the radiant.
And then I'm going to swing at another one.
Alright, roll to hit. Alright, as you swing and slash into the next one, you take another 7 points of acid, and your sword decreases to a -2 to its damage roll. But with that, it does still appear to be together. It's holding itself, kind of. So you killed one. There are still 2 remaining. Anything else you're gonna do?
I mean, if one attacks Drake, I got my Sentinel.
Alright.
Sentinel is best.
So,
or whatever.
both of them are going to attack you, Mitch.
Metagaming.
I take the dodge action.
You already attacked. Sorry.
I take the dodge bonus action.
Nope. So 1 miss and 2 misses.
I took the action.
You took the action.
Gave them disadvantage because of there.
So that is the ends of their turn.
Alright. So they get burned.
With the area attack.
Yep.
Alright, Mitch, go ahead and make a dexterity saving throw.
Aren't I still floating?
You're within melee. Drake is also within melee.
Oh, okay, so it's a melee thing. I thought it was just sort of like a ground thing.
No, it's all around.
Yeah, no, mine it's a 10-foot spear, right?
Alright, how much damage do I
Yep.
take?
You take 8 points of fire damage. So 1 fails, the other one fails. So,
Why are they still alive?
because you're in melee, you take a total of 8 points of acid.
However, I didn't hit them with a melee attack, which you said it had to be.
You are still in melee. So
One's already damaged as well.
you take 8 points of acid damage.
I reduce it.
You can't because it wasn't an attack. And with that 8, the one that was partially damaged now becomes inert, and the other one is heavily damaged.
Sentinel!
They didn't attack him.
Sentinel!
No. And the one, it's now your turn, Mitch, I believe.
I thought it was their turn.
Did you go before Tyler?
Yeah.
Flarp.
Which means it went you, it went Tyler, so then yeah, it's their turn then, yeah. So they're going, the one is going to attack you again, Mitch.
Sentinel!
No.
I'm being attacked. Sentinel.
17 does not hit, it misses.
Sentinel?
Now it is your turn. It is you guys' turn. Decide which one to go.
Mitch,
Me!
you wanna go?
Yes.
How about we go at the same exact moment?
It
Can we
doesn't
do
work like that.
Damn. Fuck it, I'll go first.
Floop the pig until you
Alright.
die. What?
Alright, so you hit, you bring on down, and your sword now becomes a -3.
Fly the garbage.
8 plus
Fly the garbage.
T.
Alright, you definitely managed to kill it. And as you pull your sword away, you see that your sword has been eaten at, it's been corroded, it's got chips missing out of it. It overall looks like it's gonna break relatively soon.
Time for a new sword.
Huh.
Mitch, back at the cabin, I had my greatsword left there if you want it. Do you want to go back to that?
all the way over there, and I'm all the way over here.
You can fly.
Not for very long, and as he says that, it drops.
Pretty much. But that is the end of that.
Hmm.
Back with Lexia and Coonbrain. You guys are going. You guys are going what? Downriver?
Upriver.
So you two are going upriver, and it takes you a couple of minutes until you reach what appears to be this small series of rock waterfalls. It's just like a couple of inches each one. But at the bottom of it, you see what appears to be an egg, a large egg that's probably about 2 feet tall.
Flip it.
If this doesn't sound familiar to me, Justin, then I'm a fucking monkey's uncle.
What? What is it?
It's an egg that appears to be 2 feet tall. It
Oh.
looks to be just a blank, white, dirty egg.
I'm not gonna touch it.
At least it's not the same color of the one that caused that harm to
Oh,
the
this
Bulma
guy is-
character from fucking AD&D, you dick.
Yes, because I'm the only one who could read chat. So, what's going on?
He's giving me
Exactly.
PTSD flashbacks of when somebody of mine lost an arm and an eye.
There's
Oh.
a waterfall series, and rock, and then egg.
I'm not gonna touch the egg. I'm gonna tell Alexia not to touch the egg. Don't touch the egg, or I will kill you myself. Okay, I'm gonna go around the egg.
Alright.
I'm not gonna touch the egg.
Lexia.
Oh, did she pass out?
Oh no, I had my inline mute because I rejoined Discord and thought Skylar was gonna type. But
What? No, Justin. No, stop encouraging.
what I was saying was I want to sit on the egg, but I'm not going to.
Alright.
I said this 5 times. I want to sit on the egg, but I'm not going to.
Alright.
Like maternal instincts here want to sit on egg. But like better judgments, like no fam.
What kind of maternal instincts is that?
Care for your babies.
No. What if it's just like it's Satan, maybe? I don't want no.
Mommy's little monster was the best thing to ever happen to me.
Oh my no.
Giving birth to Satan's actual child was my favorite arc in this campaign.
No, it was the worst. Fuck off.
You could have trained her to be an assassin, as she was an assassin in an Eldritch Knight.
I want both of you to make wisdom saving throws at advantage because it is a charm.
Are we
And you
immune?
both are. No, you're immune to sleep. You have an advantage against charms because you're elves.
I don't. I'm not good at this.
So
Oh,
wisdom saving throws from both of you
Oh,
I'm
God,
not
Russian.
proficient at that. Hello?
because you're a ranger first.
Okay, hold my brains.
Is there any way to reach
15.
my-
Alright, we're going. Alright, so 15.
Russian.
So, Coonbrain,
Yo.
You die.
you like the egg.
I don't like the egg.
You think the egg is pretty cool.
No. I don't like
Yeah,
the
it's
egg.
pretty cool.
No.
Hey, guess what? What's he gonna do? What's he gonna do?
Oh, I'm gonna touch the egg.
I'm gonna hold person.
Alright.
Another wisdom saving throw.
Yep, wisdom saving throw.
I swear to God. Game,
A regular wisdom saving throw.
if you screw me over, game, and I get a nat 20, I'm gonna fucking kill you.
I could just, you know.
Okay, good.
You're held.
Good.
Can I, if I hit him, will that dispel that?
You don't know. Coonbrain, you look around.
I should know
And
this. This is my own spell.
Wait,
Will it
you
dispel
mean
my whole person?
the hold person?
Yes.
No. If you hit him, hold person isn't isn't gonna lose, but I think he gets a saving throw. I need to double check that. Hold person 5e.
I don't.
At the end of each of its turns, the target can make another wisdom saving throw.
Okay,
It
so I
lasts
can
4
smack him.
Yes.
I'm gonna smack him in the face.
You smack him in the face. Go ahead and make an attack roll.
Why?
Add advantage because he's held.
Yep, he's paralyzed.
And what modifier do I use for smacks?
If
Strength.
you're just smacking him with the back of your hand, then
It's a quick slap. Can I do dex?
no, you'd be using your
I'm
strength.
not sure.
It's 1d20 plus your strength modifier plus your proficiency bonus,
I don't know who you are now.
and you have advantage.
Don't I'm not gonna slap the egg.
And if you hit, it's a critical hit.
Bonus action shade form.
So go ahead and roll a d20, add your strength modifier. Alright, 23.
I hit him.
I'm not slapping the egg.
Alright, so you hit. So what's your strength modifier, Alexia?
0.
0. Alright, so
I take 1 point of damage. 2
you
points of
take 2
damage.
points, because it's a critical hit, because she's within 5 feet of you.
But critical hits don't multiply. They only multiply the dice.
Well, there are no dice to roll, so I'm saying it multiplies this. Otherwise, critical hits on regular unarmed attacks are useless. So, deal with my house roll.
Hey, I know who drew your
House
background.
rules are best rules.
So,
My
you take 2
background.
points of damage, Goodbreed. As Lexia slacks you in
Okay.
the face. And you're starting to think, this person's getting in my way of the egg. And
But
go
don't
ahead and
touch
make
my
another
egg.
wisdom saving throw.
Sorry,
Don't touch
Goodreader,
my
I'm
egg.
gonna have to put you away forever.
Wisdom saving throw?
Yep, another wisdom saving throw. To resist or hold person. 17.
Still fails.
Alright.
Am I able to
Yes.
move him while he's held?
No.
No.
That's not how it works. I just realized I spammed your
Like I
chat.
can't pick him up and he's not
Mwahaha.
just physically held?
You could physically pick him up, yeah.
Yeah, but it wouldn't break the spell, so I could physically roll him away from the edge.
If he's held going towards the egg, it would be really freaking difficult to roll him.
Okay, then I'm gonna drag him away from the egg for a minute. As
Alright.
far as I can go,
Did
as
it-
hard as I can.
My egg though.
What's the heaviest you can drag?
I don't know.
My egg though.
What's
Don't
your
touch my
strength?
egg. Fuck off my egg.
0 is my
No.
modifier. I have a 10
We need your strength score. Okay, 10 strength.
Drag the egg.
So
Wait, does a 17 break her or is her?
No.
Oh, I rolled an 18 on the dice. I need to get a better wisdom. I'm not gonna. No, I don't know.
Alright. So
Wait, would that be pedophilia if you had sex with the egg?
I don't know.
It'd be eggophilia.
Hold on.
I don't think I want to
Alright,
be
hold
with
on.
this anymore.
Hold on. You need sexual
300. Okay. So you
attraction
can drag 300 pounds.
to
Green, how much do you weigh with all of your shit?
I'm pretty sure I don't weigh 300 pounds. My weight right now is 125 with all my stuff. 130, 140,
Well,
150.
All your stuff, you'd probably, because 11 pounds for your.
Yes, that's Justin.
Your armor.
No.
Alright, if you drag him, you'll be moving at half movement speed, so you'll only be able to pull him 15 feet away.
Put my egg. Oh no. Did I-
Are you going to be doing that, Lexia?
Huh?
Are you going to be pulling him 15 feet away? Because when you're dragging someone, you can only move half your movement speed.
That's in 6 seconds. I still have
Yes.
multiple rounds.
What if I?
so
It's
I'm
fucking
gonna
my egg. You can
drag
fight me.
Alright, so you start pulling him back. You make it 15 feet right now.
But my egg. You're dead. Oh
Green wisdom
shit.
saving throw.
Eat egg. But
Wait,
I will
saving
fight
throw.
you.
Yep,
No
go
way.
ahead,
Oh,
you
I
have
don't know
one.
where you live, and that's kind of creepy.
I know where you live, and that's pretty creepy.
I know where you live too.
Everyone knows where I live, apparently.
I'm gonna release your information to Twitch.
Please don't.
I won't.
I don't want to get
He
fucking
lives at
swatted.
40
That would be dodgy.
He lives
You
at
could actually
44
shoot me.
new.
44.
in-
Nick.
44 New Greenman Road in
Correct.
Rhode Island.
What?
Give me another wisdom saving throw.
I'm not good at those, Justin. See?
Fails.
All right. So as you attempt to resist this again, it doesn't work. But you focus intently on the egg, and you see a bit of it splits off, as if it is hatching.
I keep dragging.
You keep dragging. As you get at this point, as you get 30 feet away from the egg, you begin to see, almost as if Kunbreen's there's a secondary vision of Kunbreen almost that kind of like lags behind him as you start pulling him.
No.
It's my egg.
Wisdom saving throw.
My egg.
Yeah, go and give me a wisdom saving throw. This one at advantage.
I'm not good at.
You have
This
advantage?
will-
It doesn't
This
matter
will
if he has
be-
advantage.
I have a minus
Yeah.
1 to it was.
If
Yeah.
you
You
natural
can always
20
get a natural 20.
He actually succeeds if you want to play it that way.
My egg.
18 is my spell save DC.
Yep. So 18 matches or exceeds your spell save DC. So as you break free,
My
from the
egg.
hold, you go to rush towards the egg, but your hand is still held. Your arm is still held
I am
by
grappling him.
Lexia.
Can I try and break out of a grapple?
Go ahead and give me either an acrobatics or athletics. Lexia, give me an athletics.
That's
Oh,
not an
that's still an advantage, but first
Uh,
one.
It's the first number there.
Either way, it's still 20.
All right.
Oh, fuck you, too.
You.
I'm
Uh,
continuing to drag this bitch.
All right. So you have him held, and you start trying to pull him back some more. The second form still lagging behind him.
No, my egg.
Coonbreed, you know what you can do to break the grapple, right?
No, he can't because he knows what I'll do.
I'm gonna go
And,
shade form.
All right. You go shade form.
I banish him.
Well, shade form, and you still get to move, and
Yeah.
then you can banish him if you so choose. So,
I-
what are you doing in shade form?
I'm gonna slip through her grip and just run towards the egg.
All right, you slip out of her grip and you run towards the egg. You make it to the egg as she gets banished. So go ahead and give me a charisma saving throw.
Do I get banished with the charisma saving throw? I'm not so good at those either. See?
14.
Fails.
Alright.
I have a minute.
You
I
see,
have a minute to figure out what I'm going to do.
you see
Permanently banished.
as he reaches the egg, you cast banish, and both he and the egg disappear.
Oh no.
My egg.
No.
Where did you send?
No, he automatically
Yes, it
goes
goes
to his
back to
home
his-
plane.
All right, so
So the
at
egg
the
does
material
not,
plane.
however.
Is he back in that mine where he found the bomb?
So Kunbrin,
Yeah.
you find yourself currently in what looks to be this very bright area. It almost blinds you for a moment, and as your vision clears, you see the egg. You have the egg, but
Yes.
then you look around, and that bright light that blinded you is everything around you fucking burning.
Oh. I'm gonna have a
You look
heart.
around, you recognize this place.
What?
This place
Yep.
was the place where you had fought, or where you were getting ready to fight the demigod before the reset. Except
Aw.
this time, instead of a large demigod, you see what appears to be this set of. At first, you think that it's a set of giants, but then you see that as this one very large giant that has two heads. Currently throwing fireballs around and calling down columns of fire from the sky. And that's where we're gonna leave it for tonight.
Giant fucking baby man.
Well, that made it interesting.
It's Russian, Mitch. Hold on.
So, how did you guys like this session?
A fucking giant baby man I don't like.
I need to be more alive.
Don't worry, you'll be alive eventually.
I'm less alive. I need to be more alive right now.
Alright, well, I'm gonna go.
Poontang.
I'm going to go take a shower.
Can I come in with you, Dad?
No, there's only gonna be too many people.
How
I'm
many
already
people do you
joining.
have in your shower?
He does
It's
not.
going to be 2. Alright,
Ooh, you showering with your girly friend?
No, he's
That's
showering with-
gay. He showers
no,
with Mitch
showering
every
with
day.
Jameson. I'm showering with Jameson, and then I'm gonna shower with Mitch.
I don't
That's
agree
fine.
with this.
And I'll shower you with fucking pennies.
That
I'll
works.
start pelting them on you.
See you guys later.
See you later.
Just imagine how much it would hurt to have pennies hocked at you while you're wet. Like, your
You're
mom
going to
would
shave your
have
Mitch. You're
pennies
going to shave your beard.
thrown.
Mitch, I wanted to open the box before the session ended, and Justin had to go and be himself.
What? Have a life and do stuff?
Yes. He is not allowed to have a life. He is a dungeon master.
I am very happy with that crit 20 right there, that crit grapple right there. Admit it, that was pro clutch right there.
Oh, but
Jameson,
you banished me with an egg.
Well, that's what you
And
get.
put
Now
him
you're
in
stuck with
front of-
giants, and I'm not bringing you back. Have fun.
Yeah, this game has been going since my junior year of high school.
Junior year.
Yeah.
It's been about 5 years.
Yeah, been a while.
I mean, if we run into Lexia,
Oh, for today?
she
Hold on.
lies, and then we find out she's lying, there may be a second funeral.
2
Wait, what about
hours and
lying?
47 minutes. That's how long this session has been going
Oh.
for.
If you were to, leave Jameson with the demigod,
Oh well.
Wait, that's my home plane. Where the fuck is this happening?
it's the area that we were getting ready to fight the demigod in, where there was the dead Flutter and the dead Lucy and all that.
No, I don't remember that.
When Mitch returned to the normal plane, I don't remember what the name of the location was called. It was just a very familiar area to us.
Ironcrad.
Anyways, as I was saying, if we find
Oh,
out
wow.
that you put Jameson to death, Mitch and Drake will probably kill you.
Nah.
She probably won't tell you the truth anyway.
Giving her a darker alignment, Drake incites her alignment.
Why would it be? Why would it give
Question,
me a darker-
fuck you. What? What kind of question is that, Mitch?
Preventing tragedy.
Yes, even so, you're lawful good.
Yes. By
You-
preventing tragedy, I have done a good thing.
However, you
My
put
God.
the world into further tragedy by killing somebody who is required to save it.
Oh, he's not required. Don't worry.
He is. You're the one who isn't required according to Justin.
Oh yeah, bull.
Because simply, there's actually this one simple reason.
Hold on.
Because you were gone.
I do have a question.
What?
Fuck you.
Fuck you too.
Fuck you. Anyway, guys, thanks for watching the stream. You're all big gay. Please use coupon code
Mr.
JazzyJ.
Murray
I wanna kill you. Like,
Every time. Gotta have that outro, my dude.
if you wanna watch the entire thing, it'll be uploaded to my YouTube channel. I don't know where the fuck that link is. It's somewhere around here. Go click it. I don't really care. You wanna finish it up, Lex? No? Fuck you.
I
Okay.
don't even know what to do.
Alright,
MySpace
so tune
unit,
in next
nope.
time, probably on Tuesday again. If
Yes.
not, and we won't show it. He'll probably stream another game. You're always welcome to show up to those as well.
You're
If you're
encouraged.
just here for D&D, I love you. You should check out the other content he has. Some of it's actually pretty brand.
He's pretty
Like,
cute.
it's good.
Huh.
Don't listen to Devin. Devin doesn't
You're
know what
on
she's talking
Twitch.
about.
And you're questioning this if this is a live thing.
Either way, we all hope you guys have a fantastic night and hope you enjoyed it as much as we did. We'll see you around.
I just enjoy reading Dragon Ball.
Stop reading Dragon Ball. Yeah, it's over. You can catch it on my YouTube channel though, or you can rewatch it on Twitch after it's done.
He's actually got like the entire part from where we started
Check out the VOD.
all the way to now.
That's up to
So-
you. It's entirely up to you. It does not matter.
It's-
And who
it's a
left?
It's a
Oh,
good
goodbye, Drake.
way
Oh,
to
bye, Drake.
waste a couple hours of your life.
You
Yeah.
didn't even want to say anything to the cameras.
I recommend you do it because we have nothing better to do with our lives, and to
And-
entertain you is our only purpose. Please, please watch it.
We need your validation.
Don't listen to Devin. She has no idea what she's talking about.
No,
You literally just said the same thing, and I was agreeing with you.
but Mitch already has validation from Pelor.
If Mitch doesn't have validation anymore, he ain't even lost.
Who won?
Me,
Yeah.
He's a bad guy now.
Mitch always wins.
I
He
got the
set me
most
on
kills
fire.
today.
You set yourself on fire.
He set me on fire with Drake.
Mitch, the amazing hairy guy.
Angry person.
Oh my god. I'm just gonna end this stream. Bye, guys.
Yo,
Bye-bye.
It's,
Bye-bye.
I hate you all.